Hi, my name is Lydia Dillaman, and welcome to day 24 of 40 Days of Decrease. Today we're talking about neutrality. We start in Matthew once again during the Last Supper when Jesus announces his soon-coming death to his disciples, leaving them very shocked and feeling in a lot of different kinds of disbelief. Then we read later, Matthew 16:22, that Peter, out of concern, he pulls Jesus aside and he begins to rebuke his prophecy, saying, "Never, Lord, this will never happen to you." Then Jesus responds, Matthew 16:23, "Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me. You do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns." That sounds pretty intense, right? Because initially, thinking back from Peter's point of view, I would think that he is just worried because obviously he's spent a lot of time with Jesus and he doesn't want this time to come to an end, especially not so tragically. But the thing that Jesus mentions here, which is truth that you don't realize with Peter, is that he was so consumed with the concerns of his flesh and how it'll affect him rather than trusting that God's plan is what is best for him. Because the disciples here then, they had yet to fully grasp the significance of what Jesus' sacrifice on the cross meant to God, but also meant to them, what it meant to humanity as a whole. So this is why Jesus responds to him in this way. And then Matthew 16:24 through 26, Jesus says to all the disciples, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it." And let this passage just remind you today to take some time and think about the things that you might be worrying about too much over yourself. And if you're thinking too much about your own ideas and trusting the Lord and how it might not be what you need, just pause for a second, go through this scripture, and remember God commands us to pick up our own cross and trust him and trust what his word says, because he's proven already by his own sacrifice that it is what's best for us. So take those little things as you read from this book today and use it as an opportunity to just go full on and serve Jesus.